So, hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for coming. And I want to share with you today the things that you can do to create a homeschool area within your living space. So right now behind me, I don't know if you can see, you probably can't see much of it, but this is the classroom area that's part of my living room. And what I have in it, I'm going to show you some roll of what it looks like, but the things that you need to have in your classroom area, which I believe there's no hard fast rule of what you need to have in a classroom except for a few things. And that would be a table with chairs. It could be the kitchen table. Some people homeschool at the kitchen table. There's nothing wrong with that. You do not need to go out and buy a school desk from a school that is out of business or something like that. I don't even know where you would get one from. Maybe a thrift store. You know, that could be a good place to get a desk if you want that. But if you don't have that, it's not the end of the world. So you need a desk, you need some space for them to do their actual work, a chair that's comfortable for them to sit on, or if they're little, the little plastic chairs are really good. What I have in my area are I have a table for my kids, I have a bookshelf over here, I have a calendar, I have posters on the wall, I have workbooks. I don't do online learning with my kids yet, but I plan on doing that for the fall. So workbooks and educational games and arts and crafts. So my kids, just for anyone who doesn't know, my daughter is in first grade and my son is going into kindergarten this fall. He is currently in preschool. So that is why it's set up more for younger children. If you have older children, you can do it different ways. But the point of this video is to let you know it does not have to be glamorous. It does not have to be something that's going to make you uncomfortable, or where it could be a multifunctional place as well. That could possibly work for you, where you take everything down and then you put everything back up the way it was the following day or a couple of hours later. You can use your kitchen. I'm using my office space right now. I have my desk over there, my husband's desk is over there, and we have the kids' classroom inside of our office, and that works for us. So I'm going to just show you right now, I'm going to stop talking, and I'm going to show you exactly what our classroom. Alright, so this is basically how the classroom, a part of the classroom that I made in my living room looks. This is the calendar that I use for my kids. I got this on Amazon, as well as that poster and some other posters over here. But right over here, what I decided to do was create a schedule that we would follow. You probably can't even see that. You can't see that probably, but that's the schedule that I created to follow for the kids. And this is our bookshelf down here. This is where we put all of our books, obviously, that we get from either donations from people or that I've purchased. I get a lot of books secondhand. I keep all of our games down here. And then in these drawers right here, the camera might be a little shaky, I apologize for that, but this is all the paint. We got dot paint, paint brushes. And then over in here we have some sentence building, brain quest games, sight words, a little other games, find and seek. That game's pretty fun. They like to do that when they're bored in the house. Okay, this does not want to close. Okay, there we go. And then down here I have books for my daughter. She is in first grade, and I decided to get her some Amelia Bedelia books. Level 1 reader, and then I got level 2, and I have beginner books for my son, which my daughter started with these. It's kind of beat up, but Bob's books I recommend. They're pretty good too. And flashcards, ABC flashcards, and those are the games that we have. A lot of spelling, memory matching, counting games. I have this, let me show you. I don't have it organized the best way, but you know, it's a tight space, but you gotta work with what you got. So right here was how I started with homeschooling. I got this from Amazon. It's learning resources for kindergarten. I got this when my daughter was in preschool. And it's, you know, she's 7 now, so it's held up pretty well. And on the inside there's lots of games. I'm not going to take it all out because there's a lot of pieces in there. But there's games in there, and there's things for tracing letters and counting and math and some reading stuff and matching and geometry, and it's great. So we're moving over here. These bins right here I got at Dollar Tree to store their things, and this bin is for my daughter. Her bin is bigger because I've been homeschooling her longer than my son, who his bin is right here, and he is in preschool right now. She is in first grade. And I have sight words with her. I do letter tracing. I got just regular plain lined paper. I like that it's bound, so that's why I got that instead of a bunch of loose leaves. She's in first grade, but this is from when she was doing kindergarten math, so this is everything I've ever had with her. Then I got this as a trial run for big second grade. She's going to be going into second grade this fall, so I wanted to get that to see how she's doing academically. And this is more first grade stuff. This book I actually got at Dollar Tree. No, Dollar Tree. Where'd I get it at? I got it at Goodwill. This I got at Goodwill, and it was hardly used, so I decided to get it for her and use it. It's an okay book. I wouldn't recommend it. And that's her kindergarten book that I got started with homeschooling with her, was this one. And when I first started homeschooling, I did not have a plan. Oh, I forgot about this. They both have these too. Dry erase boards. I got those at Dollar Tree. And I got my son's things right here. Teach Your Child to Read in 100 Easy Lessons. It's a really good book. I highly recommend that book, actually. That's a great book. He has the same Learn to Write book as her. What's good about this book is that you learn how to draw straight lines, all the alphabet. It even starts basic like this, like making squiggly lines and everything, and then the alphabet. And I think it does numbers in the back, but it does the entire alphabet for you, which is good for learning how to write. His dry erase board. And I use this for anything, basically. Anything that I'm trying to teach them in the moment or in the day. He has his own notebook too, preschool. And my daughter was previously using this book, but I'm going to have him use it now. Okay, so that's his bin. Oops. That's his bin. That's her bin. I don't have a bookshelf or anything for them. I'm working on that. And this is just their arts and crafts. So stickers, coloring books, her scrapbook, all that just stays in here. And I got these posters for them. Got a printer right there. And the 100 numbers, shapes, his little artwork that he made. The Hungry Caterpillar. And we got our numbers here, seasons, months of the year, and the alphabet. And we go over this every single day. And this table right here is really small. I'm trying to get another one for them. Not sure where I'm going to get it, but it's a small table. They both sit here. There's no problem with it. It's just that she's getting taller, so she falls out of her chair more often. But yeah, crayons and everything, not organized at all. It was at some point, believe me, but this is what happens after a while when you neglect organization for things like this. It was compartmentalized and everything like that, but that's how it looks for now. And that's how my homeschooling area is. It's not glamorous. This is the whole thing. There's a picture of my kids right there. The calendar, the artwork. That's it. That's the whole area. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section, and I hope that you feel a little bit inspired to know that you don't have to have a glamorous area for homeschooling to start. You can do something simple as just having a desk or a table for them to sit at. It could even be the kitchen table, somewhere to put their crayons and their things like that. Crayons, pencils, their books. A printer would be super helpful. And these drawers over here to organize paint and arts and crafts, and have some games for the fun times when you're breaking things down. Books, calendar. My kids are really young, so it just makes sense to have it like this for me. But when they get older, I know it's going to look different. So yeah, comment below if this is something that you're trying to do for your kids. I hope that video was helpful for all of you. And one thing I wanted to throw out there was that I am doing a homeschool trial run. And what does that mean exactly? That means I'm trying to see if this is a good fit before I jump into it full time like I've seen other people do. There's nothing wrong with that if you want to jump into it full time. I just chose to do a homeschool trial run. And there's a couple of benefits to doing it that way, because you get to see if it's a good fit for you and your child. You get to see what type of learner they are, and you get to choose the curriculum that will work best for you and your family. So happy homeschooling, and I wish to see you all in the next video. Bye guys.